guys. In the previous video, we talked about sport and how to become professional in the sport which you like it. So we mentioned that the most important thing is our lifestyle and our diet. And changing these two important subjects would be, the best help for you to start a journey. You know, in my opinion, it's the best thing for starters. Um, so in this video, we want to talk about how to start a diet and how to keep going with. So as you might know that starting something, it would be easier to keep going and continuing that. For example, uh, superstars, I don't know, famous people. Some of them might be famous in some short of time, but some of them are there for a long time and just keep continuing, and they're just shining every day. And in everything, in every subject is like that. Keeping going and keeping in top is the most important element. So um, for starting a diet, the most important thing would be determination. You should be determined in what you want, how do you want to do it, so that it's the first step. You should be determined, you should have the plan, and you should know what you want to achieve, what type of body, you know, what type of muscles. They are all different, and they are all achieved in different ways, in different with different reasons. You know, people build their body for different reasons. So it would be the first step. And for the second step, it's like you should have an exact plan for every meal. For example, if you don't know what you want to eat, if there's something in your fridge, you go into and try it, and you said, okay, we don't have anything ready, I'm hungry, and you just try what is ready, just eat it. But some people are working, some people don't have enough time, so planning for each meal is one of the most important steps. If you have plan for it, you prepare your meal from the last night. For your if you are at work, I don't know, if you are a busy mom, whatever that is, your reason. If you prepare your meals and you are sure about you're going to have your 8 meals, 7 meals, I don't know, 4 meals in a day, they are ready in your fridge, they are ready in your bag, and they are ready to eat. So that would be discipline, and discipline is the most important element in all the sports, in diet, in your life, in everything. You should repeat it every day. And yeah, as I was saying, then you have plan for your meals. It's like it's the same amount every day, and you know what you're going to get from the meal, because it's not gonna change, it's not gonna be bad for your body. It's the same, that you need it. So when you know that's going to help you, it's going to help you, because it's your mind, and I believe whatever you believe it, you're gonna achieve it. So if it's the right thing, and if you search about it, if you know it, if your doctor recommends you that meal, so if you could repeat it, if you could keep going, if you just be tired of it, um, you're gonna achieve it. The third step is it's like to you know what you are eating. For example, let me say about myself. When I started, when I went to well, it was a bulk time. When I want to be bigger, so I started to eat everything. The thing has sugar, the thing has lots of fats, carbs, and just keep going then. Yeah, I got bigger. I was like 90 kilogram, but the point is that you might be bigger or you might be smaller, but it's not the right way. If you don't know exactly what you are eating, if you eat something sugary, if you eat something it's lots of carbs like rice or bread, you're going to be fat or bigger. Or if you cut your carbs, or if you cut your sugar, you're going to be smaller, you're going to be skinny. So these are always points, but the important point is to know what you are eating, and how you eat it. Like if you have plan, if might it's like it's maybe like two same person with two, everything is same, the situation, the foods, everything, the type of body, the genetic, everything is the same. Okay, just think it like that. And they have same food, but one of them eat it in different time, and eat without anything, without TV, without without talking to another one. Just focus on what the person is doing. Just eat the meal. You know, it's the most important thing, to just focus on what are you doing right now. If you are eating your meal, you should focus, enjoy, try to enjoy your meal, and if you enjoy it, you can keep going. But if you just want to finish your meal and I don't know, watching TV, just don't understand what just ate, is not gonna help you. Uh, we are as human. When we want to start to something, our mind just goes away. We think about thousand things. For example, when we are start eating, we watch TV, we think about our problems, we think, and it's not right. So it's important to focus on what are we doing. Okay, and as I was saying, there are 2%, and one of them is focus, and the person is the times of it, the meal is better. For example, quick meals, and they are like small meals, but they are a lot, and they are the same food with the other person, but it's like a small part of that food. The person you know turns the meal in different parts and use it in a small uh, places, like small time in different meals, and it's gonna help the person, because we don't need to be fully, even if we're trying to be bigger in the bulk season, we don't need to be fully our stomach is not should be like eating and just sleeping and cannot do anything else. So um, whatever you want to do, my opinion, in my experience, it's better to have small meals, but in short times. If you have a smart meal, you're going to be hungry sooner, okay? And you're not gonna use like snacks, like lots of sugar, like chocolate a lot. But when you eat in a big amount, yeah, like just 3 meals in a day, uh, you always are hungry. Just try it. Just believe me. And you are using whatever is like a cake, like a chocolate, like a candy. You just use it and you feel better. You feel a little bit. Forget about you are hungry, but you are still hungry. But you cannot, your mind cannot think about that just because that sugar, that energy, you give it to your mind, and it's like confusing. And if I don't know if you know that or no, but sugar is like a reward for our body. If you just give that reward to your body, it's like so bad. For example, think as you are a student and your teacher just gives you rewards without reason. So it's not good, because after a while, okay, the first 10 times is okay, it's good, it's fun, but for every day, every, and it's going to be, it's going to be meaningless for you, and it's not a reward anymore. So that's hurt you, because when rewards are like normal for you, it's hurting you, because the meaning of reward is something makes you happy. It makes your body happy. But after a while, when you use it every day, between every meal, it's gonna destroy destroy your body, one step by one, step by step. And yeah, smaller meals is always better. And yeah, these are things that might be a little, and you might don't think about it. As I said, between two person, they are the same thing, in every subject. But there, this is things that made different. And after that, the thing is it's important that it's like sugar. I want to talk about sugar. As I talked about it, is like a reward. I think it's a really big addiction. Because when I cut it 1 year ago, now these days I'm seeing that I use it a lot, and I even don't recognize it. It wasn't obvious for me. I just use it, and as I told you, it became normal in my mind. My mind cannot figure out I'm eating that reward every second. When I open the fridge, I just use something. It's not about being a fruit or juice, or I don't know. There is no difference between natural things and cake and chocolate. They are both has sugars, and your body don't care is the sugars come from a cake or come from a fruit. You know, yes, fruits are good, even the chocolate is good, but as far as it's a reward for you. For example, you ran for, I don't know, for 1 hour. Okay, after that, when you're using something sweet, it's good because your body needs it. But you just eat lots of food, and after that you use something sweet. So that's not make sense when you sing it like this. Okay, when you eat it is normal. For example, you are, I don't know, in a party. Okay, we ate already, but there is sweets, and just pick one and don't think about it, because it's one small piece of cake or one small piece of you know chocolate, and you think about it. But it's going to hurt, but it's going to have an impact on your body, and it's gonna hurt you, and it's gonna hurt your diet. And it starts like that, by baby steps, like small steps. It starts to change your mindset. When you use lots of sugar, your mindset is changing, and your body started to seeing it as a normal thing, and it started to need it need it lots of sugar. At first, when you cut it, you always need it. You always want to eat sugar again, in 1 week, after 2 weeks, after 1 month. But after 1 year, you realizing that the power now is, you know, on your hands. Whenever you want to eat sugary things, you can use it. But whenever you don't want to, you can stop it and you don't use it. And the most important thing in diet is that the control is on your hand, not whatever your mindset. Your mind's okay. My mind now, after 1 year and 3 months, I'm cutting sugar. My mind still likes to eat cake, chocolate, everything, ice cream. But I am stopping. I don't let my mind decide decide for me. Okay, that's the determination. That's the change, and that's the change in most important element, diet. So, sugar, carbs are good for who wants to be bigger, who wants to be, who is a bodybuilder, who is a, I don't know, every sport who needs to be big. But even then, if you ask from the professionals, if you know their diets, I don't even know about them, but I'm sure they control it. They just don't eat it like out of nowhere, just whatever they want. You know, if they do it, they're not gonna be like that. Be ready. Yes, there is exception. There is 5, 10, 20% in like this. They can eat it and continue again in the world, but not everyone, not every one of us. Okay, there are special people. You shouldn't see them. For example, a person is eating pizza, eating ice cream every day, and posting it on Instagram everywhere, and you think, yes, okay, that person is professional and they're doing it, so I can do it. No, there is different in genetics, um, in our nations, in our countries. You know, everything is different. For example, somebody lived somewhere else with different foods, and the result going to be different with you. So you cannot just see them and just repeat what they're doing. So as I was saying, if you ask them, they have a plan. Lots of them has, they eat sugar, but in an exact time, in exact when their body needs it, not every time, not every day, not every second. Okay, so yeah, sugar is it's really important, because it's like any addiction, because carbs and proteins and the other stuff, you can control them. Okay, it's like every food has a little bit of carbs or proteins, or I don't know, everything, but sugar just comes from what you see is a sweet thing. Okay, it comes from potato or rice even, or everything, but it's a little small amount, and you cannot cut it till you realize, till you really want to cut it. Okay, our body always needs carbs, always needs protein, but it doesn't need always that much sugar, because I'm survived for 1.5 year without sugar, just by using, I don't know, potato, rice, bread in a little amount. Even rice and, I don't know, potato and bread are in a little amount, but even them in a, in big dishes. So if you can control your sugar, I promise you, you can control everything. And if you see, mostly the cheat meals are made by sugar things like ice cream, like cakes, like I don't know, juices, like everything mostly made by sugar. And the people who are in diet, they like to work at with sugar. So you should know that it's the most hard, it's the hardest thing to do, cutting sugar. So I mean, you should try. You should, if you are determined to get there, to be like a professional in something. And I guess it could be a big test for you. Can you, can you just cut your sugar? I'm saying it is a small thing to do, but after a while, you think that it's not really easy. And when you see everyone use it, everyone can eat chocolates, everyone can eat cakes, but you cannot. So you figure out that's going to be hard. So if you are determined, if you really want, so test yourself with cutting sugar. It's just one step in one category, just in diet. Okay, not in exercise, not in your sleeping time, not, I don't know, not in your relationships, because all of these roots are bad. They are effects on your sport journey. So, and we're going to talk about them later. So, it's just a small element. After that, another thing that all of us knowing about it is cheat meals. And actually, I myself, I don't believe in cheat meals. I'm always, uh, you know, and my diet, it became normal for me. I don't need any cheat meals. You know, and if you started, and if you keep continuing, you see that there is no difference between what you're eating, okay, and the other eat. As so many people said that food is energy. Food is like food. Food is like energy for your car, for your body to move. Okay, it don't need to be delicious. If you want to be professional, you shouldn't think about delicious things because it's not important there. You should just see it as energy for your next workout, for your next plan, for your tomorrow. For example, if a runner wants to run tomorrow for like a marathon, they eat a lot because they need energy tomorrow. Okay, or somebody who needs to, who is a wrestler, who needs to control their body weight, so they cannot eat a lot in that period of time. Okay, so it's different what we need, but there is no difference in energy. And energy, it's your diet, it's what you're eating. So the all athletes, the all who do sport, energy is the same thing for us. Protein, carbs, the things that we all know, vegetables, we all know we need it and they are good. Nuts, everything. Okay, milk, they are like energy for us. So it's same between all of us, and you watch it thousands of times in Instagram. They use it. They say they are good. We should use it. So it's the same. But the amount we use it depends on what we don't want to do and what is our goal is different. But the foil is the same. The energy is the same. So we should control it. You should count it even. You should have a plan for it. You should test yourself. Try to cut things that they are hard for you. If till now you used to eat a lot, and now you want your goal is like to be, have a cut body like smaller, So the most hard thing for you is to eat in a smaller meal, in a smaller space. So you should try the hardest thing for yourself. What is you think is impossible? You should start with that one. You should see that can you win that fight? Can you win against yourself? And as you are all heard, we just fight against ourselves. The fight is just with ourselves, not with others. But if you be your best in what you want to do, going to be better than with who you want to compare yourself with. If you are just determined on yourself and determined on your goal, and you just do it what you want to do, not comparing, not thinking a lot, not just talking about it with others. Okay, just game plan, stick to it, do it every day, and after a while you're going to enjoy it, going to see the results. It's going to be normal for you. The meal is going to be normal, the exercise, the sleeping time, don't going to parties, it's going to be normal. So after at first is fighting, is trying, but after that is like normal life. That's your style. As I was saying in the previous video, is like changing lifestyle, and that's your lifestyle. Since then, after you get used to it, there is two different persons. There is two different life. There is two different mindsets between you and previous you. All the things has been changed. Like you are not gonna do that anymore. What you used to do. You're not gonna waste your time anymore. You need to have a plan for your meals, for your exercise, for your sleeping time, to study your sport, study about your body, study about what you need, and you started to see others, see how they doing that, not comparing yourself with them, just learning from them. If somebody doing something and you see the results, they can be successful with that, doing that. Okay, you try to do it better than them. Try it every day. So it's another step, learning from others, and you should have plan. You should have time for it. You should plan everything. As I was saying, eating, sleeping, everything, and you should have time for learning. Also, you should have time for funny things. We are not robots. We cannot just do like exercise. We cannot just do something, just one thing in our life. We are humans. We need to be fun. We need to hang out. So you should control everything. As far as they are on your command, under your control, it's going to be good and it's going to help you. But after a while, when you cannot control, when that friend say, let's hang out, you just go out, it started to be like red flag, like going out of your way. So I hope it can help you as far as I told you about diet. I think I told you everything. You should just start your diet. You should just be determined. You should just first thinking about the goal, thinking about the way, the journey. Can you do it? If you are sure about it, nobody can stop you. Okay? If you are sure about what you're doing, if you know what you are doing, even all the people in the world, if all the people around you, they say it's wrong, but you believe it is right, just do it, and it's right, I promise you. So yeah, just start it, try the hardest thing for yourself, and try to beat it, and try it in small steps. Try it like changing small things. Change soda to water. Change I don't know, big dishes, big meals to smaller one. Changing eating out when you are just ordering from out, changing it. Just try to make your meals the previous night, the last night for yourself, and prepare them for when you are, I don't know, if you're going to work or everywhere, prepare them for that. Okay, don't make excuses. When you have your meal, you don't need to buy it from anywhere, and you sure it's that what you want. You don't use lots of salt, it's like it's it's that is what that is what you made and what you know what is okay. If you don't need to add something else, you just don't add it, and it's finished. So you're sure about your meal, and you just eat it, and you get what you need, and it's finished, and it's help you, and it's the best thing in the world for you, right in that moment. And try, just don't overthinking. Try to just don't take it hard on yourself. It's not hard. Okay, everything in this world is possible for everyone. We are all humans, and we all can do. If somebody do it, you can do it too. But you just to be determined, you just need to start it, and after you can do it. After a while, it's going to be normal for you. So just don't overthinking it, and just start it. Quick start is very good, but quick and big steps are not good. Smaller steps, not big changes. If you cut suddenly your sugar, I cut my sugar after 6 years of or 7 years of having a hard diet without any cheat meals or something like that. So try not to go for big steps. Just just try to don't push yourself a lot, because you should just enjoy it. Enjoy your meals, enjoy your journey, and after a while you're going to be professional, and don't worry about it, and it's all going to be okay. So yeah, just small steps, determination, continuing, try to beat the hardest goal, hardest step, but it's hard for you. Try to beat it as soon as it's possible. Justice. See you in the next video.